Thank you, Darth. Shout out to you, motherfucker. Okay, so have you ever seen M-1 Medieval? Are you talking about the night fights that they do sometimes in conjunction with their events? Because I have seen the night fights. Yes. Big fan of that shit. I love the spectacle that you get outside of the UFC. That's why we're bringing to you all of these obscure cards. I wish I had this shit going for Ryzen. That would have been awesome. Maybe we'll rewatch that shit again. But ACB, M1, KSW, we'll probably be watching those ones. One fighting, all this crazy shit. Maybe even the Alaskan fighting challenge that they got coming up on Fight Pass. So Darth, if you're just tuning in, we're doing FITEtv and chill. So come watch FITEtv. TV's behind us. It's totally free. And hang out. This is the obscure cards. We got this little chat going on here to the side. We can jump into FITEtv and Sal runs a chat in there. Let's see what we got. Starts in 13 minutes. Waiting to start. Yeah, and they do a cool little chat over here on the side, which ain't bad. Let's see what we can do with it. Try and get on the screen. I'm going to need the chat to switch sides here. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Boom. So maybe this will be how we roll with the chat today. Double chat style. We can react to the FITEtv chat and have our own chat. Anyhow, what the hell should we do until then, man? MMA Junkie might be on. MMA Junkie Radio. Let's see who they got coming up today. It's Friday night. No, it's not Friday night. Yeah, so I pleasantly was surprised when I clicked on Twitter today and this was going on. Oh shit, Ben Askren. Man, everyone should be going to MMA Junkie Radio to tune into Ben Askren. I wonder what time that is scheduled for. Let the ad play. What the fuck? 3-minute ad? You guys are crazy. Let's go storm the chat live. Storm the chat. Give him a thumbs up. Okay, so back to the fights with M1 Challenge Series 87 today. We got an undefeated Pablo Ortman. What is that? Swedish flag? Swiss Army knife? Switzerland. There we go. Pablo Ortman is taking on. Well, what happened here? Okay. Rearranging of the card has happened. Oh, it looks like we got some post limbs right here that will be coming. That's pretty sweet. They could have gave us something right now, though, while we're just sitting here with our fucking dicks in our hand. What up, Justice? We're doing FITEtv and chill today. And if you're not familiar, I run the Fight Pass and chill. Come watch the Fight Pass prelims with me tomorrow. What time does that start? 4 p.m. Well, today we are on FITEtv. FITEtv is totally free. And M1 Challenge Series. M1 is out of Russia. They were the people that were trying to work the contract deal with the UFC, if you're not familiar. Well, they just opened their own arena in St. Petersburg, Russia. And today is their groundbreaking event, if I'm not mistaken. That's at least what the announcers were feeding me. And choose to believe them. Okay, so starting off at 3:30 Pacific time will be Fight Pass and Chill tomorrow. Don't miss that shit. We got, man, I can't even pronounce that guy, but his name is the Jedi. I know that shit for certain. Versus Abe. Then we got Ishihara, I Love My Bitches. After that event. So we got 6-0 over here at welterweight. Dachi Abe. You're not all right. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. M-1 Challenge Series. Go to FITEtv. And if you use this code, or what was it? M5D6YNC, right there. You use that code when you sign up for FITEtv. I get a little something. You get a little something once you order your first pay-per-view. I think it is $15 credit to you, 20 to me. So if you love me, why not? Why not? Okay, so that's what's coming up. FITEtv and chill. We do this for M1 challenge events. There's a promotion over in Europe called ACB, doing wonderful. They're awesome, and fucking they are about every week. They're coming with some shit. Let's look them up. List of ACB events. This is the hack for all you guys that aren't doing this yet. Or maybe we go right here to 2017 and just change this shit to 2018. There's your hack for you. Okay, so ACB, here is their current schedule for the year. Very active. Out of the active promotions out there, they're pretty high up there, ACB. They got Young Eagles coming from Chechnya all the time. That's more their Strikeforce Challenger series. And then we have coming up next weekend, Einstein, Albert Tumanov versus Burrell. This will be interesting. I love ACB because look at this. $5,000 stoppage bonus victory. 5,000 stoppage victory bonuses. If you're in your fight and you finish them, you get an extra $5,000. You don't have to be those top 4 favorites of the UFC to get the $10,000. So if this was, let's say, UFC numbers, fight of the night bonus is $50,000. If we went by the same math here, a ratio, then every single stoppage we get an extra $25,000. Can you imagine that? You're coming into the UFC, you're about to make 10 and 10, right? How much more are you likely to go for that finish if you're looking at no matter what, you get a finish, you're getting $55,000 in your first fight? That would be fucking awesome. UFC's got money to throw around. Why not? Yo, and then check this out, Justice. Over at FITEtv, they got their own chat going on. Not bad, not bad. I like how they do it over there. No problem, Sal. Sal, so what the situation is I stumbled upon this channel called The MMA Holes. And The MMA Holes found an opportunity. There's all these MMA websites out there doing their shows, and no one ever pays attention to YouTube, pays attention to the chat. Or they'll kick out all the trolls. The MMA Holes took all those people. They took all the trolls. They took everyone not getting any love around anywhere. And so they react. They react to the fights. They read the chat. They put the chat on the stream. It's great. But he only does the big UFC cards and the big Bellator cards. Well, you know me, I'm a hardcore like a lot of you sickos, and so we're going to be watching ACB on here, free on FITEtv, M1 Challenge. We'll be getting some KSW action because I know Poland is coming hard. And then the opportunities are endless beyond there. We do Fight Pass and Chill as well. So tomorrow, starting at 3:30, we're going to be watching the Fight Pass events. Don't miss that. Trolls are people too, says Sal. Exactly. What's up, Frank? Troll lives matter. Troll lives matter. Ain't that right, man? And this shit's taking off, man. No one... Times are changing, man, because you don't play video games. You watch people play video games on Twitch. And then Joe Rogan came through and revolutionized the industry once Fight Pass was doing their cards, and he wanted to watch that and I think promote Fight Pass for the UFC. It was a win-win for everybody. Now we get Eddie Bravo, Brendan Schaub, fucking all those guys reacting, having a good old time. And it feels like you're just kicking it with the homies. Well, why not do that for other events as well? I see that market, and that Joe doesn't do every event, man. He should. Unfortunately, he doesn't, and we need some people to hang out with. So the opportunity came, and we jumped on it. I think all the smart peoples are reading the chat. That's for sure. So shout out to everyone that's tuned in so far. Check this out, man. St. Petersburg, correct me if I'm wrong, Sal, but they are live for the first time in M-1 Global's brand new arena. M-1 Global made their very own arena. So we're talking about the company that was partnered with Fedor back when UFC was trying to get that contract working, and it never got working because the M1 wanted to do a co-promotion. Well, UFC would never do a co-promotion until boxing came along. Well, what do you see the UFC doing? The UFC just sold for exorbitant amount of money. They got interest and debt they gotta pay. We're getting crazy super fights. We got CM Punk coming up 225, whatever. Well, M1, they just opened their own brand new arena. This shit's crazy. The UFC was talking about owning the rights of the MGM arena that's now called T-Mobile. They were going to get the rights to call it the UFC arena, not own the SOB. And that's what M1's got. And something's going on with my app. Let's make sure this shit's working right on the TV. So if you're joining me, we're using the old iPhone 5. And this thing just sends the stream straight to my Fire TV. It's pretty awesome. Can't support the content. All right, so maybe it doesn't like that I have it open on my TV, on my stream as well. Let's get some shit closed down. Okay, so UFC can't afford their own fucking arena, let alone the naming rights to it that T-Mobile bought. And M1's over here in Russia buying their own arena. Dude, shit's popping off with MMA all over the place. KSW in Poland, ACB all over Europe as I see it happening. ONE FC over in Asia just running shop. UFC finally made it to mainland recently. Mainland China in Shanghai. Bisbing had to go in there and take one for the team. How sad was that shit? Justice says, hey, Frank. Hey, Sal. Hi, Justice from Frank. Yep, first event of 2018. First event from M1 Arena. Man, that shit it's amazing. It's amazing where MMA is right now in 2018. Hashtag Kobe's Corner and T-Man. Shout out to those guys. The MMA Holes and Jesse Bell Hill. And Junkie Nation over there. MMA Junkie. Shout out to the Sherdog Radio Network, or as you might know it right now, Between Rounds on Patreon. And as I just saw, coming to you live for the first time on FITEtv is TJ DeSantis after show. What the hell's that called? I'm drawing a blank right now. Hopefully Jordan Breen's joining in. We'll see what's happening. Live podcast. Beat down after the bell. Thank you. Beat down after the bell. video is going to be live from FITEtv. So I love to see that, Sal. That's pretty cool. Man, ever since Sherdog went dark, that's what kind of pushed me to the MMA holes. So I'm almost thankful that I found them because of that. But now, I miss those guys. I miss the JBS. I miss Greg and Jeff and TJ. If you missed it though, TJ was on the call yesterday with Roy Jones Jr.'s last fight on Fight Pass. So that was pretty cool. All right, what's going on here? And if you all didn't know, you can use FITEtv in lieu of Fight Pass. If it ever goes down, it has happened before. And Sal actually gives you an incentive to send people there to watch. If you're going to send people over and you're watching this shit, you should get a little something. Frank jumps in. UFC, no co-promoting is what's stopping Conor from fighting. Frank could be totally right here. Or he just wants a stake in the company. But him not co-promoting is why Conor won't come back. Dude, Frank could be totally right here. Because, man, he's been holding out, and rightfully so, because the UFC looks like it's about to go freaking bankrupt right now. They can't get a card with 500,000 pay-per-views to sell it to save their life. They're picking from every division they can to see if they can mash up an international fight week without Conor that'll get them above 500K. But I've got my own theories about what the UFC is doing with International Fight Week. So what the fuck? All right, so the trailer played. How long we got? Maybe I just need to play it on the screen right here. On the other screen. Let's see if this is a more fruitful endeavor. Because I just keep getting the preview to play, and then that's it. But we're not streaming this live. Don't worry, Sal. Okay. But ACB coming up. That'll be on FITE.tv and chill next week. Albert Tumanov, Einstein, you all remember him from the UFC. He was let go probably a little bit before he should have been. Whoa, I think the card's starting. We're getting some crazy drum action. They're getting showered with water at the same time, it's looking like. The MMA not holes too. Yeah, not the MMA holes. Frank is always right so far, says Justice. I will keep that in mind. Frank has not steered me wrong. I can definitely say that. Dude said fruitful endeavor. What are we talking about, Sal? I got a little lost. Boom, Fight Pass and Chill tomorrow, starting at 3:30, and I believe we're gonna roll, unless what's his name starts early at 6. Chris at Fight Buddies. We're gonna roll all the way to 7, or whatever the hell time. Yeah, 7, and get all the prelims done. And the reason that I mainly do Fight Pass though is I am a cord cutter. I don't have a live stream coming from Comcast of FS1. So I'm going to I use Fox Sports Go, and it gets delayed. That means it's only delayed even more to you. I don't think that is a very good thing to do, is be so delayed to you guys. You have to have DVR at that point in time. That sucks. But yeah, we're getting a massive, almost risen entry show with these ladies on the drums right now. So now that this is going, I'll try streaming one more time from my phone. Crossing your fingers for T-Man. That would be great, man. I hope I'm not stepping on T-Man's toes right now. When you change screens, it just sounded funny. Let me know what you mean by that. Because I know the preview sound was on until I muted it of Fight Pass or Fight.tv. Okay, let's close some shit. What do we got coming up? This is the most accurate I've seen. What the heck? Oh, SureDog coming live on SureDog as well. Fight.tv is where it's at. You can stream it everywhere. Okay. Live events. There we go. Now you're working, Fire TV. Thank you. Tae Tuivasa is over in the chat on Fight.tv. Nice. We got a heavyweight UFC, undefeated UFC heavyweight making an appearance over there in the chat. Okay. So we're getting some promos. Oh, look at the outdoor event that they hosted. Man, wouldn't that be dope? See the UFC doing another outdoor event again? They haven't done that since Abu Dhabi. Very nice production, M-1. Nice CGI rounder. Ian Freeman as your announcer tonight. What's his name? Shit, was it Sean? The previous Bellator announcer, as I believe on the call as commentator today. The Winter Olympics are on right now, Frank? Is that going to keep T-Man occupied? Is that what you're saying? Pablo Ortman, undefeated. Right here. Facing the Swedish undefeated welterweight coming into Russia. Ozdemov. 5-3 versus Pablo Ortman, 7-0. 3 5-minute rounds coming at you. This is our first fight on the main card here at M-1 Challenge 87. Cylinder versus ASHIMOV. ASHIMOV live on Fight.tv. Sean Wheelock and Ian Freeman. Pretty good commentating crew there. ACB coming at you live next on the 16th. What day is that? Live next Friday is going to be ACB 80. Tumanov versus Burrell. Don't miss that shit. We're going to be doing Fight.tv and chill. Come hang out. It's a free fight on Fight.tv. And if you're not paying attention to ACB, they give out 10K fight of the night bonuses, 4 of them, just like UFC. 5,000 stoppage of the night bonuses. Whoever gets a stoppage, doesn't matter. Don't miss that shit. Fight Pass and chill tomorrow. Starting at 3:30. Pearson versus Hirota. Ishirihara, I love my bitches versus Quinones. The Jedi versus Abe. What up, Caden? Thank you for joining me. If you guys are all tuning in, right here behind us is the fights. This is M-1 Challenge 87. It's real simple. Go to FITEtv. That's all you got to do. The first thing, just click live, M-1 Challenge. It'll pop up. You might have to type in your name. That's about it. And you can watch the fights with me right now. We got SILANDER versus ASHIMOV. Isn't that a great idea, Frank? Now, not only for pacing for everybody, but for entertainment, for just, there's so many reasons to throw that stoppage bonus out there. So many. It seems like a no-brainer. And if you did the same ratio for the UFC, that would be a $50K of the night award that they're going to give out, and then $25K stoppage award. So your entry person coming into the UFC is going to make 10 and 10. And if they get a finish, they're eligible to make $55K, maybe even get that extra $55K. Your first fight, you could come out with $100,000. Now we're fucking talking about a real promotion worth its weight in gold that should be on FS1 and Fox and all that nonsense. And that it would stack with a $50K night of the night bonus. So it could be performance of the night, KO of the night, sub of the night, all of that. Well, I guess you want to get a stoppage of the night and a fight of the night if it went a decision. Most fight of the nights go to the decision. There are the few, though, that actually end before that. Anyhow, if you're just joining me, we got FITEtv. Go get the app on your phone. Stream it straight to your Fire TV. Super simple. Crystal clear. I don't think there's a delay. Maybe there is. We might work this in the future if I'm getting too much of a delay doing this. But I've got the announcer in the center of the cage right now, staring deeply into my soul. Now we're getting some M-1 production. And we got 5 fights on the main card, and then maybe 2 more post-lims coming after that. I'm not exactly sure, because right here is 5 fights listed, and then these 2 jump to the top of it on Tapology. Tapology is up to date so far on what has happened. If you're just now tuning in, we had a unanimous decision. Tino went and got his first victory. Armenon Googlage. How you guys like that pronunciation? Let's go back to the chat. We don't need to worry about all these old fights. Which ones actually might be worth it, though? I see decision. Here's a good one. This undefeated guy at heavyweight got fed someone that he took out in 3 minutes. So maybe that was worth watching. Oh, excuse me. All right, back to the chat. Crossed my fingers. It said, dude, you missed it. Dropping it now, says Sal. The Winter Olympics. So I wonder what Sal was talking about. Justice says, laugh out loud. Caden, hi everyone. Frank says, hi, Caden. Frank, good idea with the bonus. Yo Mama, dropping a thumbs up and subscribe. Great to run into you. Thanks, Yo Mama. Subscribe to everyone, like everyone. KO bonus. That stacks on a KO run. Ooh. Whoa. Frank, are you talking like a kill series on a video game? How if you get 5 in a row, all of a sudden some crazy package comes in? Are you talking about that kind of incentive as well? So not only give a stoppage bonus every one, but if you get 3 in a row, you got an escalator or something like that. Or you get 5 in a row. That would be sick, right? Because this guy's on fire. He's got 5 stoppages in a row. And his bonus escalator, if he wins this one, he gets a bonus $200K. What the fuck? Something crazy like that, right? That would be another incentive to make me want to watch. Make me want to pay attention to this guy. Darren Till, 16-0. Make me pay attention to these crazy fools. Where'd Darth go? Where did Darth go? Well, thank you so much to Darth, because yesterday I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I thought I was disabling the built-in microphone on my computer. That was not the case. I disabled the jack as well. So for the beginning, I don't even know, 10 minutes or so, I didn't even have sound going through. I wasn't paying attention to OBS, my levels. What's up, MMA holes? Yo, so we're doing FITEtv and chill. We're getting a promo package right now. Right here behind you. It's FITEtv. Streaming at you from the phone. It's pretty cool. They run their own chat on here. Shout out to Sal. I like what he's doing on FITEtv. You can get your own chat going on in there, or come over here, hang out with this chat. And so what is this, Chris? This is M-1, the Russian organization. The one that when Fedor Emelianenko was first trying to come over to the UFC, they were trying to co-promote with him to get that contract done. It never did happen. Fast forward to recently, T-Mobile Arena was about to open, the MGM Arena in UFC, and they sold the rights to T-Mobile. UFC almost bought the rights to the arena. Tonight is the debut event from the M-1 Arena in St. Petersburg, Russia. They got their own fucking arena out here over in Russia. This shit's crazy. And this is like their Strike Force Challengers. This is M1 Challengers. We got 5 fights on the main card, maybe 2 post-limbs coming up today. And we're just hanging out. If you clicked on Twitter, you saw this shit was going to be coming live. And so why not? Let's watch some fights, man. If you're just tuning in, this is FITEtv and chill. Tomorrow at 3:30 Pacific time will be Fight Pass and chill. Don't miss that shit. We got 3 Fight Pass prelims, and depending on the occasion, got some FS1 prelims after that. And then next week on FITEtv and chill again, ACV 80. This will be Friday, probably morning time again. Albert Tumanov. This is Einstein. We saw him in the UFC versus Burrell. They're doing great things over there. Our man over here is getting rubbed down with grease, though. Judge is making sure he's not taking any weapons into the hexagon with him. Half cage, half roped. I think this is almost the best way to do it, with half ropes, half cage on bottom, just because you don't want the guys rolling through the cage on the bottom. Okay, where the hell were we? Frank says it looks like a shady betting scam. M1 rigged the fook. It's Russia, man. Who knows? Now you got it, Dan. He gets a vote on 10 KOs. Yeah. What's up, silly niggas from the MMA holes? We are all twisters. Hey, Chris. Boss. Frank says, the shady betting scam, M1. Money laundering competition. Frank, I mean, isn't that how every great MMA promotion starts? Is on the backs of the some freaking, what do you want to call it? Underground, some gangsters, some bullshit, the Yakuza. It seems like every MMA promotion is just there to launder money. Really. And why not? MMA's got to be good for something. We got to stay afloat somehow. MMA, Chris's work with FITEtv, they're good peeps. Yes. Sal's great. So if you're like me, the first time I heard of FITEtv was post Mayweather McGregor, because I support UFC wholeheartedly, and I don't want Comcast to make any of the money when I buy pay-per-view. So I go buy it from UFC.tv on Fight Pass, even though I get a delay. And the delay sucked. It ruined the Aldo McGregor event for me. Fucking Twitter, that bullshit. McGregor versus Mayweather it broke Fight Pass. And after that, I think they realized that online distribution is wonderful It's awesome, but they need to have a backup plan. And then right after that, they partnered with FITEtv on like the very next UFC event. I don't know if fucking talks were before that and all that shit. I know no background. That's just what I saw. And so ever since then, they joined MMA Junkie Radio, gave away a free pay-per-view. It was the DJ pay-per-view. So what are we talking, 216 or some shit? And I won that shit as one of the callers. That was great. And so I tuned in. Carlos Condit joined the chat. So shout out to the chat over there at FITE.tv. Great idea. Love that shit. All right. Now we got Ian Freelander. He's going to be giving us the introductions here in the middle of the cage. So I don't know how behind I am right now, folks. Let's get back to the chat. Frank. Fook looking at fighters. Look at the crowd. Russian Mafia. Yeah, so is there nobody there in this brand new arena on Friday? Jesse, what up? Justice says hello, Jesse. Hola to all you Fooks. Frank's right again. Pure guesswork, Justice. Oh no. I've been Russia. He's been to Russia. Frank, where do you reside? Okay. Instinct, Frank. I got it. Experience. Oh, you got it. Correction. Russia ain't messing about. Russians don't mess about. What about Habib, man? What's Habib doing in the UFC? Did they just pick out Habib from nowhere and say, you know what, Habib's really going to make it. We need to send him to the UFC to bring the UFC over to really like, because if you bring UFC over, then M-1, ACB, all of them will know about Russian MMA and then start watching that as well. I don't see that as just a one-way relationship. I see a lot of US folks might be doing nothing in the middle of a Friday and want to watch some fucking MMA like we're doing right now. All right. He's pointing to the judges. This fight's about to start any second now. Getting ready. Go. We got 5 minutes. Countdown. As soon as we get a clock on the screen, I'll start reading. 452, 451, 450, 49, 48, 47, 46. Yo, and I understand the frustration of not having... Who are these fools that are fighting right now? Rakhmadov. Okay, so Rakhmadov and Zolvanik are coming up first. So we got an 8-0 guy from the Czech Republic trying to get fed a victory. So Solodovnik is in the black trunks, I believe is what we're looking at, folks. Frank's from the UK. Well, thanks for joining, Frank. He's a Dagestan fighter. He's a Muslim. He is like low-level Russian. Really? So in Russian hierarchy, Dagestan's below that, and then if you're a Muslim, you're even lower? So here's Russians, here's Dagestan, and then if you're a Dagestan Muslim, you're even below just a regular Dagestan. I do mean MMA. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about if I'm just saying UFC. It's the Kleenex, man. It's the Kleenex of tissues. Using that cage. Look at those hands in the cage. He could lose a finger. Oh, so no hands are allowed in. The ref was reefing them out. Oh, this guy is working his way to full mount. Yeah, Solodovnik almost just got completely mounted there. Got to his feet, though. Now he's working the trip. Look, on the single on Rakhmadov. Rakhmadov eating shots from the old clinch Nate Diaz position. The almost uppercut to the face. 4:30, or sorry, on the clock, 2:32, 2:31, 2:30, 2:29, 28, 27, just so you can sync up with me. I don't know if there's any opportunity to do that if we're all coming with different times. Anyhow, this is FITEtv and chill. What's up, all you sickos? Russian is Orthodox Christians. Now, yes, I agree. I've heard that. I heard Putin has really tried to bring the church back in Russia as well. And when I was recently in Alaska, I went and saw some of the old native towns there. And the native towns had some Russian Orthodox churches. So they had some Russian influence over there in Alaska. Okay, so they're clinched up against the hexafence rope. What do they call that thing? Do they have a name for it? This half cage, half rope hexagon? All right, if you're just tuning in, Rachmaninoff has worked his way to mount on Solvedic right now. He's got him pinned up against the cage. He's bucking, working his way to half guard, straight to mount again, though. Rachmaninoff is just working massive pressure. Savikat Rachmaninoff from the Czech Republic at 8-0. Looking to move to 9-0, is in the mount on Solvedic right now. He's working the tiny little, decent punches to the ear that he's working. Oh, Solvedic with the sweep. And Rachmaninoff throws up the triangle. He doesn't have it fully locked. Working the armbar as well. He gets out of the armbar, and he's now in side control. Solvedic in side control of Rachmaninoff. Let's see how Rachmaninoff is off his back. His guard looks very active right now. We're looking at two welterweights right now, ladies and gentlemen. Rachmaninoff on the bottom in the white, red, and black. Solvedic on the black. 5 seconds left in the round. All right, into the round, getting round two. We got Sean Wheelock and Ian Freeman as our commentators here. Sean Wheelock you might recognize from Bellator. But before that other Sean came in who's like not even better. Let me know if you guys think Sean Wheelock never should have gotten let go, and that you liked him with Jimmy Smith. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, motherfuckers. All right, back to the chat. Frank is cluing us in on the European geography and culture that they got going on. Justice says, oh my God, Alaska, what the fuck? Yeah, so I mean, if you look at the map, Russia spans all the way from fucking east to west, man. Europe, all the way to Asia. Goddamn land bridge would come over like from Russia into Alaska if it existed. All right, we got the start of the second round here. If you're just tuning in, Rachmaninoff in the white and Solvedic in the black. That first round, I think I'm going to give it to Rachmaninoff, just way more dominant in the mount position, but good sweeps and good leg kicks so far by Solvedic this round. We got a clinch and a throw to the ground. Rachmaninoff ends up on top. Frank says it's 7 p.m. here. Been trying to snow all day long. Oh, man. Frank, over here on the West Coast, specifically Oregon, we have not had a cold, snowy winter at all. I haven't seen snow on the valley floor at all. I forget what parallel we're at to give you an idea. I think the 44th or 45th is right up near Salem, so that's a little north of here. But we're in the valley, only about 500-foot elevation. So if you're up in the mountains, you get some snow in the Cascade Mountains in Oregon. Anyhow, it is only 11 a.m. here, Frank. So I'm glad you're hanging out with us. Shout out this to all your friends over there in the UK and shit. I would love to branch out to you guys. Justice has been snowing here 20 hours straight. And that's from Windsor, Canada, is where Justice is at. For Kinika. Justice for Kinika. And shout out to everyone who's tuning in. If you're just now tuning in, right over here is all you sickos in the chat. We love all of you that are tuning in. Behind me, FITEtv M-1 Challenge Series. That's coming straight from FITEtv. It's totally free. I'm using the phone right here. They got pretty cool operation going on here. Streams straight to my Fire TV. And we're in the second round with Rachmanov in quarter guard right now, just about ready to get full mount again on Solvidic. Solvidic trying to work the sweep and get in his own dominant position. They're now back to their feet. And check this out. We got both corners on little screens in the corner. I like that. What's going on? Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Little screen here, little screen here. Tuning into the corner. That was pretty cool production. We got 2 minutes left. 159, 158, 157 in the second round. Rachmanov is having his way with Solvidic right now, and that's how you think it would go. You got the 8-0 Rachmanov in the white out of the Czech Republic. And he's got the mount again on Solvidic, and he's going to work the triangle. I think he's got this triangle locked in. This could be the end here. Working the triangle. He's trying to latch in his ankle real hard. He's pulling on his shin. He's not really pulling on the head. Now he's twisting his ankle. He's twisting him in the ground, pulling his ankle tighter, trying to work this triangle in tighter. He's going to get him to the ground, and this looks like it might be the end. Oh, Solvidic throwing punches from this position. He needs to pull his arm that's in the guard, pull his wrist to the left-hand side to get that in tighter and reef on the head down. He's got as tight as he can, and Solvidic can't go anywhere right here. I think he needs to pull on that arm, though. That elbow that's in there is giving him just enough space so he's not going out, and he doesn't need to tap right here. He's got that arm, his arm that's inside of there. He needs to pull that over to the other side and then pull his head down, and he can get it even tighter. At least that's what I see Nate Diaz do. And he's just working hammer punches and punches to the face of this guy. He can't do anything right now. The ref is right in here. Rachmanov from the bottom is tired. He might be transitioning to the armbar right here. He's locking in that arm, switching his hips to the side. Oh, and he did it just to get the tap. He finally got the tap. I didn't know if you pull to the side like that where it looks like you're transitioning the arm bar, it actually makes the choke tighter. It looks like that's what had happened right there. I just learned something today. Or maybe he just had enough. He was in that triangle for a long time. It brings in the Czech Republic flag. All right. What a finish there in the second round. Justice says, yeah, he had enough. Agreed. So Solvidic drops to 3-3. Rachmanov jumps to 9-0. Great. That was only 18 seconds left, huh, Sal? I wasn't even paying attention. That was great. I didn't know when you got the triangle locked in like that. I saw his elbow was stuck there. He needed to get that farther over and reef on the head. At least that's how I see these triangles always finish. Rachmanov did not do that, but sweeped his hips to the side, grabbed the ankle, and was almost transitioning to the armbar there, but got the tap from the triangle because of that. So 0 training here. I guess that makes the choke tighter. I think 2018 is the year I get my ass into 10th Planet that's local here in Springfield and go roll around with some folks. Need to go get humbled. Ian Freelander in there with the interpreter. We're now getting an interview from Rachmaninoff right now. Great welterweight fight right there. Now, Pablo Ortman, I wonder what happened to this fight, because that on Tapology is showing what was next. All right, we're getting the... I don't really like interviews where it's got to go through the interpreter and the translator. Sucks. But, you know, how many people do we expect them to be speaking English out here? All right. Shout out to Rachmaninoff getting the W. Savgat Rachmaninoff. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's check out what he's been up to, Rachmaninoff. We'll give each winner their own due. Shavgat Rachmaninoff. Now we know he won that, so he is now 9-0. That was his 1, 2. Ooh, he's been with M-1 since his debut. Getting fights. Kazakhstan. Coming back to M1. Getting more fights. Battle of the Nomads. Coming back for the Challenge Series. Nice. Man, I love it when they do the Challenge Series because we get eyeballs on these guys so much sooner, right? Because, I mean, think of Strikeforce Challengers, all the amazing fighters that came off of there. I think Luke Rockhold was on Strikeforce Challengers. I could be wrong, but Cain Velasquez might have been on a Strikeforce Challengers card. He was definitely, his very first one was in Strikeforce. Peace out, Justice. Thanks for tuning in, man. Gotta do my mom's snow and salting. Well, good for you, man, helping out moms. That's always nice. Mama brought you in this world. Might as well help out every now and then. Okay. And what do any of these go to a decision? 0 decisions. 9-0 at welterweight. Every single fight ends via decision. Pretty decent record by everyone he's been facing. Nothing too crazy, at least. Okay. So coming up, upcoming events. We got Challenger 88, February 22nd, Moscow, Russia. Challenger 89, March 10th, coming straight back to St. Petersburg. And then Challenger 90, March 30th, going to be St. Petersburg, Russia. So come back and join me you all. FITEtv and chill for M1 Challenge Series 88, February 22nd. Ooh, 89. You might get some makeshift phone action from me because I will be in Phoenix, Arizona on March 10th. So who knows then? And then for Challenge 90, though, on March 30th, you can come back for FITEtv and chill. Come hang out. All right, we got a lull in the action right now. Maybe we're getting commercials on TV or something. So in the meantime, what are we going to do? Let's go get excited. UFC 221. Let's open it up on Tapology. UFC 221. Tapology is the site, the place to go. And you know what? Before anything, I love me some Habib. Love me some Habib.com. M-1, is that a real thing? Ken Shirau, thank you so much for joining us. M-1 is a real thing, dude. So this is the Russian event. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but have you ever seen clips of night fights online? Because night fights comes out of M1. And they are the staple, have been the staple over in Russia for a long time. They actually just opened their own arena in St. Petersburg, Russia, and that is where this challenge series is coming from. First event of 2018, first event in this arena from what I've been told. And so let's compare that to what we know, Ken. We know the UFC. We know the UFC, they love Las Vegas, and MGM just opened their new arena there. It is called the T-Mobile Arena. They bought the rights. Well, the UFC was talking about buying the naming rights to that arena. They were talking about buying the naming rights of an arena in Vegas. Meanwhile, Russia, St. Petersburg, just built their own arena. Fucking crazy shit we got going on here. But yeah, man, it won over in Russia. You got ACB blowing up all over Europe. You got KSW in Poland. You got one fighting championship over in Asia. Bellator is your B league in the US. UFC is your A league. We got another B or C league, PFL, about ready to pop off this summer. Like, there's never been a better time to be an MMA fan. Cage Warriors doing his thing over in Europe again after like almost a hiatus or some bullshit. But shit is popping. We got stuff going on Fridays in Europe, and so we're hanging out. This is FITEtv and chill, motherfuckers. I thought M1 was a monkey show. The rich Russian drug lords place bets on just like rooster cockfights. I mean, Ken, that's kind of what MMA is, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out for a minute. MMA has always been like that niche little thing for all the sickos to go do, and it just so happens fucking warlords love it. Everyone who's in like the underground loves MMA. And we're them, man. We're in the underground. We're the hardcore sickos that are freaking watching M1 Challenge Series at Friday in the middle of the day. Habib, if you guys can't read Russian, because I can't, Habib.com. Habib.com. Go visit. In 46 days. Habib, the Magomedov, 25-0, 25 fights, 25 wins, takes on T-Ferg, Tony Ferguson. T-Ferg, I think 10 wins in a row, 16-1 in the UFC overall. Tough winner. Insane off his back. Placing bets on M1 fights is like coin flips. If you don't know which fights got brought take dives. Dude, it's pretty easy. Go to Tapology, look at the record. If it's a Russian with a great record and the other guy from another country, he's brought in to lose. But man, I mean, ACB, KSW, all these European events, they give opportunities to the guys who are trying to, you know, work the free agency out of the UFC, try and get bigger paydays in the UFC. You do that with free agency. You do that with more promotions. And so these guys being around is just it's amazing. Oh, while I was shouting shit out before, Japan, you got to throw out Ryzen as well. Ryzen, hopefully they do one more event this year. That would be, I think, 5 events instead of 4. Habib all day. Team AKA for life. Yo, Sal, if you're still here, man, what do you think of Luke training over at the Combat Club with Henry Hooft while Volkan Ozdemir is getting ready for DC, and then going down to Perth with Javier and Crazy Bob Cook in his corner? I don't even know if he flew anybody else out. We'll see, I guess. But Javier and Crazy Bob Cook from AKA are in his corner. And I thought, I don't know, this is just me, but I believe in like jet lag and shit like that. And when you travel across the country to go fight somewhere that's nuts, I know that it's the same time they're going to be fighting, so maybe that's why Luke don't care. But I would have went to AKA Thailand for a bit and hung out there with fucking Mike Swick and shit, because if you look at the map and flying over there, it's fucking crazy, man. To get to Perth, it's like a 24-hour flight from Vegas, not including 3 hours or more, however the hell, to get to Florida, wherever he was. So yeah, what do you think of Luke in his training shit lately? I know he's been training with Henry Hooft and doing the let me get stuff everywhere for a long time. Big fan of that. But what do you think of the whole DC situation? And then what's going on? Apparently he's going to AK Thailand after his fight here in Perth. If there was really no beef with AKA, you'd think he would have went before, but I don't know, that's just me. Alright, we're getting another fight going on here in the background. But what do you guys love this Habib soundtrack like me? Let me know. Okay, that's been loading in the background, lagging us out. That's no good. Alright, so who are these guys? Look at this shit, how they jumped around on the Tapology one at least. So supposedly Wiki's got the best one. Ken, watching bad MMA organizations is like taking cheap cocaine. You pretend it's the best, and you're mad high, but you're really not high. Your nose just bleeding from cheap chemicals. Luke just needs 5 days in Perth. Yeah, I mean, it's not elevation. We're not talking about elevation. Just on the other side of the world in your whole fucking internal clock. Sal says, Luke just changing stuff up, but his camp to get a different look. DC got that big fight for the heavyweight title. I think I don't think there's any beef. I don't think there's any beef either. It's just you heard for a long time from Josh Koscheck and was it Swick even as well, but all those guys who had left AK about how AK was done. The future of AK was done. And at that time, they still had Habib, they still had Luke in DC and Kane. Those are the old pack, and none of the new breed is really going to be there. And what's going on? He just can't get enough training partners that are that big, so he's going over there. I heard a lot about his... The people were saying that Luke Rockhold's striking sucks from being at AK. And that's why he went to Combat Club, to work on his striking. I mean, Luke Rockhold's striking sucks. Our respects to Habib. Habib's gonna roll in the background. 25-0, Habib. Luke just to look out for himself. MMA isn't a team sport. AKA has only midgets now. Maybe, man. Yeah, they don't got guys that he needs some size to train with. Whoa. Oh shit. Doing for the takedown, got reversed, just ate some big shots in hammer fist. Now he's throwing up hub kicks to the guy's face. I'll try and listen for who these guys are. If you're just now tuning in, this is FITEtv and chill. Oh shit, we were in the middle of doing shit. Oh, he's working a leg lock right now. We're watching M-1 Challenge Series 87. That's playing right here on FITEtv. Totally free. It's free. Why not? I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're working. Maybe you want to have the fights on in the corner. Maybe you just want to come and chat some MMA with me. Whatever works. But yeah, FITEtv and chill. I'm Dan from Oregon. We got M1 Challenge Series back here. And countdown 350 now. 349. 348. 347. 346 in the first round. These guys are rolling all around on the ground right now in the 50-50 position. Oh, Orton was about to get this guy to tap. So Pablo Ortman is in the ground in the black, and the guy standing over him is Ozadov. Ortman working decent punch from this 50-50 position. Man, shout out to all you jiu-jitsu folks. Probably loving this shit. Oh, he's got his back. One hook in, hammering on him. Got Ozadov on the ground. Alright. And chill is right, Jesse. Fight Pass and chill. FITEtv and chill. At first I went with the and symbol, but that wasn't working for Twitter and shit like that. So shout out to you for figuring out the easiest ways to get tagged and all that shit. Alright, Ortman with the cornrows has got ASHIMOV on the ground. And what is it? What's the saying, Jesse? Something like imitation is the biggest form of flattery. There you go. This looks like we're almost watching some EBI right now with the 50-50 positions and just massive jiu-jitsu. Almost the what's his new EBI that he's doing with strikes? I forget what that's called. Combat jiu-jitsu. That's what it is. So this is going to be one of those rounds that you rarely see where the guy on the bottom should actually be winning this. Oh, and we got a tap. No need to go to scorecards or any shit like that. Pablo Ortman, the Switzerland man, gets the quick finish in the first round. Just moves to 8-0 in the welterweight division. Mr. Cuck Sims says, Jesse, did you trademark and chill? Laugh out loud. No, but she does get the props, and she gets to know that she's got a little bit of influence getting sprinkled all over MMA. The MMA noob. having her influence on us. All right, and they pan to the crowd and they show Shominko hanging out there. Bellator middleweight who just fought Musasi, and what a fight that a lot of people thought that he won, but Musasi got the decision. So what's going on, man? We got another quick finish. What do you guys think of this card so far? It looks like we did really good by skipping the prelims. There was a lot of decisions in the prelims. We did miss a good Michelangelo. What's up, man? Michelangelo, if you're just now tuning in, this is FITEtv and chill. Very much like Fight Pass and chill. We are watching fights, and it's very simple. It's this simple. Let's go to UFC. Follow along with me. And by UFC, I mean FITE.tv. That's all you gotta do. You can do this on your phone. It's an app available in Android and iTunes. Right here, live now. Just click right there. I think they make you sign into the chat after that. Sign to the chat. They got stats. They got a decent chat going on. And we're watching M-1 Challenge Series. We just watched Pablo Ortman get a quick first round submission over this Russian right here, Ozadov. Welterweight division. We're getting English commentary via Sean Freeman, whatever his name is, and Ian Freelander. Sean Wheelock and Ian Freelander. There we go. This is M1 Challenge Series. This is like your Strikeforce Challengers, but over in Russia. And this is coming live from St. Petersburg from the M1 Arena. That's why M1 has their very own arena. All right. Sal, thank you. Thank you. Going back to the chat. Reaction to old, or is this new and live? This is live, Mr. Cuck Simp. This is live. I'll make sure to put that in the description next time. Live from FITE.tv. This is M1 coming from Russia, St. Petersburg, Russia right now. It's nighttime over there. And if you're like me, it's Friday. It's about 11:30 right now Pacific time. And we're hanging out watching the fights. Fights are right here. You guys are right there. We're looking. We're doing our math and everything. Our MMA math, keeping up to date over here. And Sal wants everyone to know. Vote for the winner of the main event for a chance to win a free pay-per-view. See our Twitter feed. So let's go look up the Twitter feed. And if you're listening, you got a little sound in the background. That's from Habib.com. Habib Nurmagomedov, 56 days till his next fight, 25-0. He's got one of the best web pages out there. So we show love to the Chechen. Okay, so Twitter. Let's go check out FITE.tv. Vote for the winner of this fight for the chance to win a UFC pay-per-view. You guys saw UFC 221. Who knows who's buying that? Who knows if you're going to get a good quality stream because it's so terrible. Love Luke Rockhold, love Romero. That's going to be a great fight. Don't miss that shit. But if you want a chance to win the pay-per-view, let's go to FITE TV on Twitter. Everyone do it right now. Cucksimp loves Russian hookers. Later on, off day. Okay, so who are we picking here? We got Michael, or is that Mikhail or Michelle? I have no idea. Cylinder. fighting out of Finland, 17-5. The Hulk, 125ers, 32 years old. He's on a 3-fight win streak. Came over to Fight Nights Global. Okay, so what's he been doing? He's on the Finland circuit, doing pretty good. Goes to the Fight Nights, loses to Alia Bogdanov, who might have been on EPO at the time. Goes over to Cage Warriors, loses to Neil Seery in the 3rd round. Okay, went to the UFC. Both UFC competition at this point in time. Ooh, loses a split in ACB Sochi. So jumping up to a big promotion, didn't get it done. Goes ACB again, gets a victory. Comes back to get fed another victory and loses. Okay. Now he's over here taking on Armen Ashimov out of, is that the Czech Republic flag again? Kazakhstan. Okay. This gentleman, 7-2-1. It's been in M-1 for a little bit, getting some experience here in the flyweight division. This might be their guy. Nah, it's hard to tell. Both the guys are coming from not excellent areas in terms of MMA talent. Okay, so let's go vote right here. Watching M1 Challenge 87 on FITev. Remember to vote for the main event. Guys, ain't no one went and voted yet. If we go and vote, we're gonna win this shit. Shit, what else can we go by? Besides just records. What is this guy? Most of his wins. Punch, 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 punch. Lost a decision, got choked. SILANDER, decision, punch, choke. Dude, SILANDER might choke this fool out. Or he might get choked out. Damn it. Who knows? Oh, we're getting aerial views of the arena. This looks pretty dope, man, from St. Petersburg. You got some massive bridge with, you can see the suspension towers there in the background. It looks like all lit up. Look at this arena they got here. The M1 Challenge Series. Just funneling all that drug money straight into arena for MMA. It's pretty sick. We haven't been doing this shit since like Risen or Pride days. It's blanketed with snow. They got the helicopter out here. Why don't they got a drone, man? This sounds like a straight up helicopter. Maybe it is a drone. Just a way more high-tech one than I can think of right now. What do you guys think of this, man? Pretty sweet. They got their very own arena right here. Alright. So let's do this. Everyone's picking Ashimov. Oh, right here. Go vote on FITE.tv. Oh shit. Hopefully we're not giving away any sensitive information. It's just Mike Anzalone. Right? So UFC couldn't even get naming rights to an arena in Vegas, and they built their own fucking arena. That's nuts. Okay, so my picture, I just don't have a picture. Do I have to go here and vote for the winner? Remember to vote for the main event down below the event bid. Okay. Okay, we're getting some intro promo videos right now. Down below it, vote for the winner. Ooh, tons of movement since then. It's now at 38%, ASHIMOV, 62%, SILANDER. And to vote, I just click on one of these. We'll see. Man, oh man.
I train very hard. Street training very hard. Push car. Muscle up.
Let's say SILANDER. Voted. Boom. So it's that easy. Just click the vote button once you're signed in. If you vote, you get the chance to win a 221 pay-per-view. That's pretty cool to me. Alright, what's going on here? I want the chat. Chat.
Спортсмен из Бразилии представляет команду FITEtv Team. Приветствуйте!
Okay, alright, if you're all just tuning in, this is FITEtv and chill. We got M-1 Challenge 87 behind us. Over here is all you sickos. And we got Mike Anzalone tuning in now. Kinshiryu comes in. Says he's got the guy on the right. He's got SILANDER. Mike Anzalone's got SILANDER. Don't forget, man, go over on Twitter. Click on FITEtv, go to the link, or just go to FITEtv where you're already at and vote for a chance to win a pay-per-view. Kinshiryu
from Brazil, Clever Silva.
Racketeering, murder, corruption, corporate robbery, fuck Russia. Dude, what do you think goes on in the United States, Ken? What do you think goes on in the United States? They're a lot better at blinding the public to it all, you might say.
10 of those victories by way of TKO or straight knockout.
The mobs run all these countries, man.
Standing punching power for the light heavyweight division. Silva said, I want to keep throwing my right hand, showcase my power.
There might be more bribery from cops and shit, like in Mexico when you get pulled over and whatnot. What do we got? Something playing in the background that shouldn't be? Yeah, this is playing. There we go. There we go. That was a little too much. Sorry, guys. Alright, M-1 Challenge 87. So these two fights got switched somehow. We should be looking at Dmitry Mikutsa versus Clever Silva. Caden Bates is back. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad all of you sickos are here joining me. It's so much better than hanging out here alone. And what do we got going on? FITEtv, M1 Global, Challenge 87. Don't forget to go to FITEtv on Twitter or FITEtv, click the link and make sure that you vote. You'll have the chance to win a free pay-per-view. And I guess follow him on FITEtv to make sure that you won that pay-per-view. And so we got going. We got music in the background. That's Habib.com. Habib fights in 56 days against T-Ford, 25-0. Showing respects to Habib. And UFC 221 could be free if you pick the main event of tonight correctly. You got Mikhail Hulk, SILANDER, or ASHIMOV, Arman Asmanov. Ken says only the Jews can rob me in the U.S., but in Russia they shoot me 3 a.m. when I'm gonna try and sleep. Shit. I guess so, Ken. Okay. Well, I don't know what happened here as far as... I had the chat on my phone for FITev. FITev and Sal over there, they run their own chat. And when I tune in to, I think, UFC 216, the DJ versus Ray Borg card, Carlos Condit was the guest in the chat room, and that was pretty cool. And we riled Carlos up, and he came back. Now he's fighting again. So that's what happens over at FITE.tv. If you motherfuckers want to know what happens, we bring Carlos Condit back out of retirement, man. Mike Anzalone just signed up and voted. Thanks, man. Sal appreciates it, I'm sure. I appreciate it because that just means you'll be back for more FITev events, man. So what's coming up on the schedule with me and you guys? Well, Fuqua Fridays tonight, of course. And then tomorrow, starting at 3:30, some Fight Pass and chill. We're watching UFC 221 prelims. Starting off with Abe versus the Jedi. And Shirihara versus Guinness. And oh, I didn't get it good enough. I'm trying to get Abe to show up on the screen. It won't work. Wait. There you go. And then Pearson versus Hirota. Hopefully all you European sickos come join. And we're going to roll all the way until the beginning of Fight Buddies. So there's no telling when that's going to begin. We'll have a better idea tomorrow. If he is any sort of smart, he might pick up this Adiazine fight with the Style Bender. No one's promoting this motherfucker, but they should. That's a can't miss action right here. But if I was to guess, I would say Chris is going to start at 7 for the main card. Because look at these beginning fights that he's got to deal with. So we're going to get, what is that, man? 1.5 plus 2. 3.5 hours of Fight Pass and Chill is going to be coming to you. And then next week, we got ACB 80 coming up. ACB 80's got Albert Einstein Tumanov from the UFC in the main event versus Burrell. This is going to be next Friday. Next Friday on the 16th, ACB, starting at 11 a.m. Eastern, so 8 a.m. Pacific time. Everyone tune in next Friday. Fight.tv and chill, ACB 80. I got to write that down. All right, what are we doing, though? We're getting the stare downs right now. We got a hairy-ass Russian right here. This guy, Dmitry Mazkuka. Mekutsa. Dan, I think Chris only does the main card. Yeah, I think so too, Mike. With last one was just different because we came in for Justine Kish, huh? I think that's why that was so different. So, yeah, come hang out, man. Let's do Fight Pass. Let's stroll into FS1. We'll see how close to the stream we can get. Sal trying to sell you on some Invicta pay-per-view shit? So what do you mean, Kim? I'll definitely be watching Invicta. The only reason I don't do a live stream is because Fuqua Fridays goes on live. So that's pretty much your fight buddies right there as far as Invicta. And man, if you don't watch Invicta, you don't see any of these girls before they come into the UFC. You don't know who Kunsakaya is. You don't know who Mackenzie Dern is coming over. You don't know who Andrea KGB unless you saw her on LFA. Oh shit, Silva going hard at him. Mazuka going at him as well. Got him against the cage. She's working a single leg right now. 418, 417, 416, 4:15. We're in the first round. M-1 Challenge Series 87. We got Sean Wheelock and Ian Freelander as the commentators. Right back here is FITEtv. You guys are over here. Michael Anzalone. Shit, he's on the ground. He's in half guard right now. Is Mikutsa. Makutsa is smothering Silva as of right now. He's in the half guard, almost working his way to mount currently. Silva working the sweep, turns Makutsa around, is now in side control, working a Kimura against Makutsa. He's got Makutsa's head is in the cage right now. He's working to defend this, is Makutsa. Silva's using this to get a dominant position. Makutsa gets his hand claps, uses it for the double leg takedown, and he's stepping over the feet. He's got the feet trapped right now with Silva up against the cage. This is Kleber Silva, Kleber, Kleber Silva, Kelly Silver coming at you. Caden says Dern is gonna lose against a real good striker. Yeah, man, she could have used a little bit more experience down there in the regional scene, as you might call it, or just down in Invicta, getting more experience before she came to the UFC. UFC though will be more than happy to give her,